So I see a lot of people B12 shots. I see a lot of people, and I have a lot of clients that do it twice a week.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, no matter if you're in a state that doesn't allow that. And again, here's the biggest part. The biggest part doesn't mean you have to go down that road. If that's something you don't want to do, don't do it. But have the discussion, I think, on anybody and everybody here, and that's especially as women as well. Have the discussion. That's why we had Mona in there first and foremost, is because she's closing in on that 50 range, and I need to make sure that my baby mama is healthy. And so we noticed with Mona, thyroid, that we have to make sure her nutrition is in a certain way, and then diabetes runs in her family, and so we had to make sure that everything is going good for her in that sense. So there's other things you find out besides just the basic T. And again, I fully understand by you guys looking at me and seeing these bad boys that you think one thing, but it's the full package in the sense of taking care of your entire body the very best you can is what's allowed me to do this. Because remember, I've been doing this, holy sheesh, 1983 on stage. So, it's exactly 40 years. So how cool would that be for you guys to do what I did, but even better than what I did? And so for you guys in 40 years, you youngsters too, especially, to even get better. My recommendation is for anybody and everybody to get over to Transcend and talk to them, get in there and see what their recommendations are as well. And because we're really jumping into these peptides, because again, the connective tissue, the brain focus, the burning of the fat, all those stuff. 54, good job, my man.
Is it a good idea to inject vitamin group B?
So I see a lot of people B12 shots. I see a lot of people, and I have a lot of clients that do it twice a week. I have never done a B12 shot. I do take vitamin B12, but I've never done the shot. But I will. I'll give my opinion in a bit. But everybody that I work with that does it, they absolutely love it. I have a buddy of mine, Nick, that does this lunch break. He goes to a place. He gets into a hyperbaric chamber, and he also does an IV of vitamins. And this kid's a savage, and he just really loves this stuff. And again, that's probably out of my price point, but if I find a place like that, I'll make that price point work for me, because that seems like it is just a regeneration of youth. So try it out. Everybody's different. That is incorrect. There is not one person out there that's being forced to do this. I know it seems like that to the individual watching this, but it is absolutely zero forcing. You get to compete any way you want. Where the play comes into where you're saying forcing is the individual that is so tunnel vision that he thinks that winning a trophy is going to set him up in a different life. So you can't argue the point that your own blindness or ignorance on what you think the other side is. It's like the other side of the street. I say the other side is always greener grass. There's nobody being forced. Nobody. Yeah. That's just the word. What do you think of that? Do you think they're getting forced to do it?
Nobody's getting forced.
Nobody's
getting forced. And if somebody feels like, hey, there's pressure around me, I'm a fitness influencer, I need to get bigger, I need to get more shredded, I need to make more content, I just see the wrong.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. But that's not even the truth. There's nobody saying, "Hey, you got to go afford this stuff. You got to take this stuff, and that's what you got." And there's nobody doing that. It's just individuals going, "I want to look like this. I want to be like that. I want to win a show." It's like saying the world is forcing people to drink alcohol.
Yeah,
It's not.
who's doing the force?
There's nobody doing the force.
You know, you have control of everything.
There's all types of shows, and I just did an interview with a league that I've been involved with for over 30 years that, again, they drug test extremely hard. And so if that's something you don't want to do as an individual, you don't have to do it. And you don't have to get on stage. So, yeah.
Do you feel fitness influencer industry is going to the wrong direction?
Do I think it's going in the wrong direction? I don't think so. You know, the only thing that's going in the wrong direction is information, I think.
That's true.
I think the information is going the wrong direction. I don't think the individuals for, do you got 5 minutes?
Yeah, I do have only 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I think the information, I think there's just way too many people that have the platform that they get to talk about proper training and stuff. That's the downside of it.
What are you guys talking about? Proper training.
Oh, he said that.
What is proper training? Uh-oh. I'm already breaking shit
Breaking
around
stuff.
here.
Breaking
Oh,
stuff. All right. Can I see those pipes?
What pipes? What pipes?
That might be the cover right there.
Good.
Oof. Well, come on,
What-
what you
what-
got? Oh, what the?
You know, I'm more shredded.
Wow.
Yeah, keep dieting and doing your cardio.
I had to block that thing.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Okay. Ask questions, girls, guys, for Mona as well, because we already got her blood work back and we already went over with the doctor and the professional.
What can
About-
transcend do for women?
Everything. Wow. Great question. Because I just did my blood work. I talked to the physician. I got an email from them with all the peptides and what my body needs, and you get to choose what you really want to do for your body to stay healthy. And I'm so excited to start. But for me, my hormones, obviously, because I'm approaching 50, are all over the place. So every woman knows once you pass that 35-year-old, you know, your hormones are out of place. And my T level was really low. It still is.
We talked about that.
Yeah, it's at 11 right now. And the sleep, you know,
IGF.
the
as well.
the brain, the memory not being there, and all this stuff that's affecting me, and I'm struggling with to go through the day. I have a lot going on, work, you know, house, baby, and so forth. So it's hard to remember things. It's hard to stay on top of the game. Like I'm struggling to do that. So I feel like Transcend, once I'm going to start doing my vitamins with them and my peptides and everything that I need to do. And I'll talk to you guys about that on another live, what I'm about to start doing. But everything that I'm going to do, it's going to bring me to another level. I am so excited, you know.